On today's tutorial, I'll be showing you how to make a strappy stiletto sandal. Hi guys, Anita here and welcome to Anita's Cake Bakery. On today's tutorial, I'll be showing you how to make a strappy stiletto sandal. We'll start by making the heel, then move on to the sole and the inner sole, then the heel back and the straps. Okay, let's get started. To make the heel, I'm using some gum paste that I've coloured in black. Dust the heel mould with some cornflour and then push your gum paste firmly into the mould, making sure it gets into all of the creases. Next, I've used a rolling pin to roll over the mould. This pulls off any excess gum paste. Then I used a sharp knife to cut off any remaining gum paste. This results in a smoother finish. Then place the heel in the freezer for around 20 minutes until it's firm. And now I'm rolling out the gum paste for the sole. Place the template onto the gum paste and cut around it using a sharp knife or a pizza wheel. Once you've removed your template, use your finger to smooth out any rough pieces of gum paste. So as you can see, my sole is around 1 centimeter in thickness. Dust your drying ramp with some cornflour, as this will prevent your sole from sticking to the ramp. So now I've just taken my mould out of the freezer and I'm pulling it apart from the seams. Now you can gently unmould the heel and it should just fall out. Ideally, you need to leave your heel to dry for at least 2 to 3 days. So for the purpose of this tutorial, I'm using a heel that I've made a few days ago. And now you need to go ahead and attach your heel to your sole, and I'm using edible glue. So now we're on to the inner sole. I'm using gum paste again, but this time I'm using it straight from the pack and I've not coloured it at all. Using the sole template again, use your knife to cut around it. The inner sole needs to be slightly smaller than the outer sole. So once I've cut around this template, I'm going to go around it again, this time using my pizza cutter to cut a couple of millimeters off. and then cut a piece of the front part off. and then stick the inner sole on top of the outer sole. Then using my stitching wheel, I'm stitching all the way round the inner sole. So now we're onto the heel back. I'm not using the original heel back that came with the shoe kit. I've created my own version, and that's what I'm going to be using for this shoe. So roll out your gum paste, place your heel back template on top of it and cut around it. And now you can use your stitching wheel to add detail all around the heel back. You can do this on the front and on the back. So what I like to do is leave the heel back to harden up a little, maybe for around 10-15 minutes, and this will help when you're attaching it to the shoe, in which it won't be as floppy, but a lot easier to work with. So now we're on to making the straps. We need 3 of these in 3 different sizes. They need to be around 1 centimeter in width. The first strap needs to be around 11 centimeters. The second strap around 13 centimeters, and the third strap needs to be around 15 to 16 centimeters. And again, I'm going to leave the straps to firm up a little bit, maybe for around 10 minutes or so. So now that the heel back has firmed up a little bit, I've gone ahead and attached it to the back of the shoe. And I'm also attaching all 3 of my straps. as you can see, I'm using some scrunched up tissue paper underneath my straps. This is because I want them to continue to dry in the shape that I've placed them. So once I've stuck the ankle strap in place, I'm using some polystyrene as some extra support underneath the strap so that it stays upright and dries in its place, because I don't want the strap to flop down. So each of my straps are going to be decorated with a buckle. So I'm using this small buckle mold by Marvelous Molds. So I've dusted my mould with some cornflour and I'm pushing the gum paste in using my fingers, and then I cut off any excess using a sharp knife. To make the buckle come out of the mould a lot easier, you can place it into the freezer for a few minutes. And I've gone ahead and stuck these buckles onto the straps using some edible glue. So to finish off the buckle, I'm using some gold dust by Faye Cahill. I think it's the signature gold colour, and I've mixed a little bit of vodka to make a paint, and that's what I'm using to paint right around the buckle. Next I cut a small rectangular piece of gum paste and I used that for the heel tab, sticking it on with some edible glue. And finally I used my PME steamer to steam the entire shoe, and this will get rid of any excess dust. I hope you enjoyed watching. If you did, please don't forget to like, comment and subscribe, and also don't forget to hit that notification bell so you'll know when I upload new videos.